Hello again, welcome to Expat American. I'm here with Christoph, the half Russian, half English boy, and Maxime, the half Russian, half English baby. We are in, believe it or not, pre-Soviet Russia. We have stepped back in time. You want to see this village with us? I think you do.
Maybe we can go there.
Oh, the rubble? Yeah, let's try it.
Клюква.
Облепиха ягода.
Облепиха, да.
Мы возьмем 1 литр на всех.
It reminds me of Pinocchio.
Absolutely. Wow, there's an old piece of art on the wall.
I wanna go up. I don't see.
Do you know what this is?
No.
This is a spinning wheel. Good thing Aurora's not here. She might prick her finger on this spinning wheel. Is that the Mayflower?
It's like a boat. Get something hot.
To get something hot?
Yeah.
I thought it was for pulling teeth out of your mouth.
No.
We have come to a Russian village that a Russian businessman has been slowly transforming to look like pre-Soviet Russia or pre-revolutionary times Russia. It says Gostinitsa, which means hotel. I don't know what the other word is. So I'm walking down the main street of this place. And to me, it looks like a very nice cowboy town, what I see so far. These old buildings and the architecture style. We got statues on the outside of this building. I don't know if you call that statues. And it looks like a sign for a restaurant. That's like a barrel I see there. What is that?
It's It's from one Russian movie.
It's like a Russian cartoon?
Yeah.
Is this wolf a good guy or a bad guy?
A bad guy.
He's a troublemaker?
Yeah.
He's a hooligan? Oh, and a peacock. Bolshoi Petichka, Maxine. That big bird is a peacock. Where are we?
We are in the place where I have never been before. So it used to be an old village, and one Russian mathematician, he's a scientist, who is actually still teaching in the university. He started to renovate in this place. And he has renovated, I don't know how many houses, but he's making them in the style how Russia looked before the revolution happened. So it's actually very interesting and beautiful, and I can't wait to see more because I just got here.
We've got a little pond that is melting. And the sound of animals. What animals are those?
I think they're The ducks?
Are they pre-Soviet animals?
The animals are modern.
It's made to look old-fashioned, like he's in a church, I would say. Максим, скажи привет!
Привет.
А что, сейчас горки?
Пока.
Go, supergiroi. He's next to the farm animals. And we're behind, I think, the main street. So these are the backs of the museums and the restaurants. What is it?
It's a thing for a photo.
It's a camera.
Yeah.
It's an old style camera.
And here too, a camera.
Oh yeah. That's a big one.
90 копеек. Доллар. О, доллары. It's American.
Oh, wow. All these things come from this village. They were collected from old houses in this village. Seisha, which means USA. So I guess this is a telephone that was designed by the USA. I don't know if it was made there or if that's just the plans that were made in the USA. Do you know what this is?
This? Do on paper or something?
Yes, it's so you could say maybe it's like a computer.
Yeah.
You would put papers in it and you press the buttons and it would put the
Yeah.
words on the paper. Here is a diagram for Russian measurements for back then. Looks like where they would make clothes. I don't know what this is. Looks like maybe they would make leather boots on these things, perhaps. Oh, it looks like those type of footwear. So you'd shape it around the piece of wood. Now we are in the 50s and 60s room. What is this thing on front of the TV?
This is lens because the TV set is very small.
Ah,
and you can see the
so
picture.
magnifying
It looks
glass
bigger when you use
to make the TV screen bigger. Very cool. I was wondering about that.
Да.
Can you do this in America? No, they won't let you climb on the old stuff. Probably shouldn't do it here either. They've found old bricks with different stamps on them and they've put them in this sign. So if you look closely, they're stamped with different letters. So it's my understanding these are ancient and people would make their own bricks and they would stamp their family name on it. And just for an example, this brick building right here, that is normal brick of, well, today's brick. And then over this way, that building is the old brick. That dog is a stray. It's got the tag on its ear, which is what I've heard about in Russia. Stray dogs are picked up and spayed and tagged and vaccinated and sent on their way and fed by whoever. Where are we?
A building where a lot of just
Old clocks?
yeah.
Is that Geppetto?
What?
Is that Geppetto?
I don't know.
Интересно, да, Christoph?
Yeah.
So I think it's the top of the hour, so different clocks are going off now. This is what they look like on the inside, many of them. I'm hungry. I've requested an authentic pre-Soviet restaurants to eat at, so hopefully the women and children are taking me there now. I see a little garden right here, and one of Sveta's friends, who does not want to be on camera, just told me that these houses, these little huts, they're for what's called black washing. And if I understand correctly, people would go in there, I guess kind of like a sauna. That bus doesn't like me. He honked at me earlier. And there's fire in it, and I guess it makes a lot of soot and smoke, and so it's called black washing. She found a well?
Yeah.
Is it real?
Yeah.
Does it work?
No.
The bucket's gone?
Yeah. And what?
Okay, let's not hurt ourselves. Let's go eat. Millstones for making bread outside one of these old buildings. How far away are we from Yaroslavl, this old city?
I think we're 1 hour away.
Oh, okay.
Driving.
Okay.
1 hour
And what's the
driving.
name of this city?
It's not the city. It's a tiny, tiny village which is called Vyatskaya.
But it's not an American village.
It is not.
Zing zing. Что это?
Morse.
Morse?
Klukvene.
What is Morse?
It's like soap, just it's a little bit other.
Like juice, but a
Yeah.
little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm thirsty.
What do?
We have a barrel of cabbage. Pickled cabbage. Po-ruski kapusta. Oh. And pickles, actual pickles in a barrel.
They're made here. They're local.
My wife has ordered me this, a bowl of something with bread on top. Svetlana, what is it?
It's called жаркое in the pot, so it's a goose with some vegetable.
I can't wait to
Very
eat this
tasty.
exotic bowl,
And it's
ball
local.
of food. Local.
Local.
Very good.
Yeah. I'm just very plain, so it's chicken with puree, potato, and some pickles.
And you have a sample of local
Yeah, I
drinks that were
have,
made here just to get a
yes,
taste?
It's a local drink, so it's alcoholic drink, and it's made with
Pears?
pears, and this is with berries. It's like some type of a berry.
This is pelmeni.
Pilmeni. What does Maxime have?
Maxim to have pelmeni.
Maxime also has the same?
Такой школьный забытый. И был английский 1 год. Ну, никто не все.
I think this tastes like chicken pot pie. But of course it's goose pot pie. Boar. Here's the last pile of snow left in this part of Russia. Got birds telling me to get lost. So we've come to the gates of the Orthodox Church. They've got a big church tower here.
It's closed.
Oh, it's not open?
Maybe here.
Looks like the church is not open today. It is not the weekend. It's not Sunday. So what do you think so far of this village? How does it compare to old villages where you live? Looks like we have packs of families roaming the streets with strollers. I like this cabin here next to the church. And it looks like as you go a little bit away from the center, some of the houses are kept up and some are not. So I think some are more authentic, like crumbling houses, and some have been fixed up, or perhaps they're newly built over where other houses used to be. You can see some of them are so old they're actually like drooping down in places. And it looks like they built a new front to this one, so although it's crooked, it must still be usable. Now look at all the fancy woodwork on this guy. It's definitely of the time. Here is a crumbling house that they're going to redo or replace. And my wife says that the fabric we see in front of the site is their proposed look.
Там вода. Вода. Конечно. Там вода. Только вот здесь одна часть.
Нету, надо ведро туда привязать.
Crumbling buildings that they're going to be replacing. So this place is like really happening right now. I think behind these houses is the river or the creek that I saw earlier, and this looks fresh. So it looks to me like people of means are coming here and building, you know, vacation homes, or perhaps homes that they live in full time if they're able to work online. Look at the design on this building here and the one next to it. So they've got different colors, almost like a beach town in Florida. You got this guy over here, and I saw a little grocery store right back on the last block. So would you rather live in Moscow, or would you rather live in a place like this? And through the trees here, I see like an old church. Do you see it? You see that? I wonder if we can get to that. We have come to a bridge. Are there any trolls under it? I see rushing water, and I hear it too. So it looks like marsh land. I assume this is all iced over just a month ago. We've gotten more off the beaten path. These are just neighborhood streets here. It looks like old sheds. And yeah, I mean, for me, my only comparison would be like a beach town, where you've got really old houses and really new houses. And I guess that people used to farm and live here, and maybe now people are using it as little vacation spots. But here we've got like, I don't know, different things. I don't even know what they are. And then you have actual authentic old houses on this street. So it looks like a pile of sand someone has fenced off, and then that must be firewood, and then you've got a stack of bricks someone would use for building. Look at that. It's got a lot of the old style windows. One of these days I want to go into one of these places. This one looks like you live in the house and behind it is a shed. I've given it a lot of pretty colors. And then you got an older one right next to it. And then you have just sheds over here. So maybe people own the property but they haven't built the house yet, or maybe the shed is across the street from the house, the owner of the house. And I see a dog. I woke him up.
I think a dog for anyone not takes the kuritsa.
He's
Like-
protecting the chickens.
Yeah, like maybe Mr. Foxer.
Fantastic, Mr.
Yeah.
Fox. Kids riding bikes. That's an old church there. It's in ruins. And I see a piece of metal over the doorway.
Where?
And I see trucks parked out in front.
Yeah.
I see little bushes growing on the roof, and parts of the roof
Yeah.
is missing because it has fallen down. So we will not be going inside, I'm almost certain, because it looks like someone is trying to keep people out and perhaps repair it. We also don't want anything falling on our heads. Pretty cool looking though. How old is that structure, I wonder?
Yeah. Wait, I wanna look. Wood there. Oh, wow.
It's just really old and it's been falling apart because no one was taking care of it. And now it looks like people are going to repair it.
How they will do it if they don't know how to restore the
Russian men are smart and strong. They'll figure it out. Oh wow, Christoph, look at this one. It's got all the woodwork and a little gate, it looks like. I wonder what this place looked like a couple months ago when it was all covered in snow. Seems like just endless little alleyways and twists and turns and roads and kids also here. That kid looks American though. Like someone's doing something here.
Yeah.
I don't want to disturb anybody. I think maybe I see curtains in the window. So yeah, we probably shouldn't be sticking our nose in there. And then this, that's just a wall. Be careful, son, stop. I don't want that to fall on you. So someone has tried to block that off. I wonder if snakes are an issue. And then right next to it is this brand new shiny building. Oh, cool. So it's got the medieval style, to me anyway, metal gate.
And you have to
So
do this.
if I saw that 30 years from now, I would think, oh, this must be a really old house. So I wonder if that is fresh and new or if they cleaned that up from somewhere else. And so they must be just clearing away, and this is as far as they've gotten. And so maybe next up is this guy. They've got a nice cobblestone walkway here next to this new construction. It looks like no one's even moved in yet. They've got even more of the metal doors, and it looks like every building is a different color, like in St. Petersburg or like in a beach town in America.
And Father, there is two.
What?
Here. Go like that.
Like this?
Here.
What, the church?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Thanks. You'll be a cameraman one day. Do not go inside.
Yeah.
They're building this sucker as well. And Christoph found another well. Oh, go! They're just slowly replacing them. Это как Florida Village, да?
Да?
Just all this new construction.
Ну это старое, это вообще не знаю даже какого года.
Well, I think it's next in line.
Да.
They're just working their way down.
Даже эта часть они уже начали. Это еще нет.
But someone's living here, so I see like electricity and blinds. So this is going to be like the old person from the movie Up. They're not going to leave. Christoph, я сказал нельзя.
Мальчики, мы не знаем.
Максим тоже. So we are crossing the bridge over the river back to the main street. And you want to watch your step here. And it's pretty narrow, it's like 2 feet. So, what do you think of this? I think that in America this would be closed and no one would get to walk here until it was redone and made 3 or 4 feet wide and barriers everywhere so you couldn't possibly fall. But here in Russia, they give you the freedom to choose if you think it's worth the risk or not. So I'm not saying Russia's better or America's better, I'm just pointing out the differences. And I see the utility in having a standard where if it's not absolutely 100% 2 code safe, you shut it down. But I also see the utility in letting people be free to decide what they think is dangerous for them and what they think is not. Christoph wants to see the outdoor amphitheater. I told him it's empty. They're not playing music right now, but he wanted to see it anyway. So it's kind of cool. Right in the middle of town, they got a place for live entertainment outside, even in Russia, where they have nice, rough winters. This is pretty cool. I wasn't sure what to expect in coming here. I didn't know if it was going to be like Disney, like just a completely fake, built-up museum, pretend village made to look like 1880 that no one lives in, or if it would be an actual working village that they're rebuilding. And it's a fun exploration because it's an actual working village. It says Produkty, so magazine Produkty, so store with goods like fruit and stuff. There is a mobile ice cream stand. Wonder if I can see what the hotel looks like. So that's a samovar, old luggage for decoration, beautiful stairs going up to the rooms. What do you think? That is a map, and they let people put on the map a tack to show wherever they've been. And there's no tack for Tallahassee, Florida. But I'm not staying here, so I assume I do not qualify as a tack sticker.
And obviously it's the same like that.
Yeah, that's for heating.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. We have like yellow like that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just this is on and we are not on.
Busloads of people have been coming and going all day, so it's definitely a tourist town. Maxime has found the kid car. I don't think those wheels are going to turn that well. Whoa. Hooligan! What'd you think of this pre-Soviet preserved, remade Russian town? Click like, click subscribe, ring the bell notification, leave a comment, let us know, and click the box to see what happens next. This is just one in a series of videos about Yaroslavl and the surrounding Yaroslavl area. If you're thinking I missed something, go to our Yaroslavl playlist and find it there. You start it rolling and then just get yourself where you want to be. So try and keep like yellow and white apart from each other, not be so close. Сейчас. Walk! Okay, hold on. I can see everything. It's fantastic. I'm just kidding. Это машина прямо. Да?
Мы пообщались. Потом будем поговорить. Что вы потом? Да, конечно, я хотела бы, чтобы Брайан здесь побывал в России, он повпитывал вот все-таки русскую культуру, и он меня как больше